Good morning, everyone. A big hello also to our future friends who are watching this later. How is everyone today on this beautiful Thursday? If it's already Thursday in your place. Yeah. Oh yeah, let's say hi to everyone. I'm Loretta. Hello, good morning. Oh, and Loretta loves the new thumbnail. Thank you, thank you. Probably more thank you to Canva for providing me with good ideas for thumbnails. Thomas is here. Hello, good morning. And oh yeah, you're speaking out of my mind. I'm quite tired today. Again, another night of not sleeping too well. So yeah, but yeah, weekend is coming soon. Maybe I can get back the sleep I need then. Mark, hello, good morning. Hello. Carmen is here as well. Hello, my friend. I hope you're all doing great. Let's have a look at our card, the Page of Cups. It's a very creative card, isn't it? Lots of the flying mini piglet. Very cute. A very nice and fun card. And that's actually what the card is about. Creativity and the inspiration, the beginning of new things. And I think the booklet said also stuff that you don't expect coming up, like inspiration coming from unexpected places. And so this card is also a reminder to stay open to and not to be too strict about the process. That's also what the booklet said about it. I read it up just before the stream started, which is quite good advice because we can tend to get in our own way. We want to be creative, we want to get into the flow, but sometimes we're so restrictive. We put up so many rules for us that we kind of are blocking it ourselves. So staying open is very good. What also comes up to mind is sometimes it's good to seek, go to new places to be inspired, like go to a museum or an art convention or something like that, or just I will go today and meet with friends, go to dinner, just talking to other people. Might help clear your mind, might help you be more open for new inspiration. Sometimes it's good to get out and try some things, new things, different things maybe. So it's all about being inspired. And childlike enthusiasm is bring childlike enthusiasm to the unknown and welcome any unexpected twists on your journey. Be open to inspiration from the strangest of places and pay attention to the intuitive musings that arrive. They will give your creativity wings. Yeah, a very fun card telling us to have some fun and joy, not be too strict, I would say. Boring. I'm saying hi to Carmen, Loretta as well. Mark, it's great to see you all here early and reliable. The usual suspects, yeah, true. The usual suspects are here. Hello, hello. Oh, and Emmy is also here, another usual suspect. So good to see you guys. It's always good to have a fun chat with you in the morning. It's a great way to start the day or to spend the middle of the night for those of you where it's night right now. Oh, Loretta has a message for Emmy, I think. Good morning, Emmy. I was hoping you would be on today. I am starting an art challenge today that I thought you might be interested in doing or following along with. It is called ICAD. Okay, we would probably have to tell us a bit more about this ICAD. I'm also interested. I just want to know. I'm just curious. So let me start our warm-up sprint, and Loretta can share a bit more about this art challenge. She seems very excited about it. Every day for June and July, you follow prompts, if you like them, to do a mixed, that's why you're excited about it, mixed media art piece on an index card. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, that's fun. And is this the first time this challenge is happening? Or are there maybe some YouTube videos out there with last year's index cards, which would be interesting for me? I would want to have a look at those ideas people have. Oh, that's a great idea with index cards. Yeah, very fitting to the card we got today. Just try new things. And yeah, those fun restrictions, for instance, like you have to use an index card, can be so helpful, like really spark your creativity. So yeah, sounds like a fun challenge. Cool gamers here. Hello, you're right on time for the first sprint. I will start it soon. This year, this is year 10, but my first year participating in real time. The ones on my Instagram are ones I did late when I discovered it last year. Oh, so you made then your own challenge in your own time. That's cool. Oh, that's even better. So you're really excited because you're now on time and can just do it with all the other people. That's cool. So I'm guessing we will see some things on your Instagram. So what is that D you're seeing, Loretta Webb? A dream? You mean from ICAD? Index card a day? I don't know what else you might mean with this comment. Okay. Emmy, I'm curious, but might not be able to do an intense challenge currently. Yes, of course, you want to take some time for yourself right now. Cool gamer, you're awesome. Oh, thank you. You're awesome too. It's good to have you, Emmy. But we'll find out more about it as challenges help discover other artists. Oh, yes, I will also have a look, but later. I need to jump into my project. So let's do the warm-up sprint and enjoy. Okay, that was our warm-up sprint. How did everybody do? I jumped into my next scene, which is quite a long scene. Yeah, mainly two people talking about stuff, revelations and stuff. So I like the scene. I like the people in the scene, and let's just see if I need to. But I don't think it's boring or anything because there's enough tension between the two people. So yeah, I will see. I read through it and will think a bit about what I need to improve with this scene. Yeah, it's a kind of a lot of information. So between the two people, it's a big part of the mystery that needs to be solved. So they are talking about what happened, the crime, what they remember, which people might be responsible or not, who has an alibi or not. So it's this kind of dialogue, but a bit more personal because one of the people is a suspect themselves. So, and they try to figure out because my protagonist doesn't remember what happened. So she doesn't know, did she actually do it? So far, she's come to the conclusion that she actually would be able to do it. And she has met the victim before because first she didn't even know who the victim was. And so, yeah, so with the story moving forward, more and more details are revealed also for the protagonist, and it will get to a point where she is absolutely convinced, okay, I did it. And this will be the climax where she kind of also commits to it, says, okay, I probably have done it, and she will be imprisoned and questioned by the police and stuff. So yeah, we'll see. A lot of spoilers here, but I just want to share a bit about the story itself, so that it's not so boring when I always say, okay, I worked on the scene, I did a little bit of dialogue and stuff. Loretta, I'm gonna be spending all the sprints this stream prepping my index cards. Oh, that's so exciting. Oh, I immediately, because my daughter is still at home, and immediately told her because she came into the room, and I was like, oh, Loretta shared this new art challenge, and maybe she will look it up now. I don't know. She was like, index cards? Why? I'm starting them all with book page backgrounds. Ooh, I had an old book that was falling apart. Oh, yes, that sounds really, really good. Very good. Yeah, I love. I just remember one other artist I follow. She also very often she also does those mixed art things, and she very often uses texts and old pages from books. So I love, me as a writer probably, or a reader, just love those kinds of materials. Oh, Cool Gamer says, I like your stream. Thank you very much. Makes me very happy. Oh, Jalissa is here. Hello. Guten Morgen. Hello, hello. Guten Morgen to you too. And everyone. Yeah. I hope you're doing great. I'm quite in a good mood. I don't even know why. Probably I really like the character that showed up in the novel. So I was really working towards this. And so it's one of the favorite parts of my novel. Also the following scenes, which yeah, I'm hoping that also my readers like those following scenes now. Could be that they think, no, that's boring. It's kind of slowing the pace on the murder mystery part. I don't know. But so far I'm following my gut. I will see. I don't want to delete any of that. So let's set up sprint number 2. 25 minutes. So I want the cupcake timer. Okay, there it is. Oh yeah, getting hungry already. My husband now, I've been doing some intermittent fasting for a while now, on and off the wagon from time to time, and I also tried to get back into it again because I felt like it's really good for me. I just feel better when I have some breaks from eating. I'm just thinking about it because I see the cupcake. Yeah, my husband also now is trying to saying, oh yeah, I want to do intermittent fasting too. So yeah, maybe if any of you have experiences with that and some good advice, some good tips, what worked for them, I want to hear. If not, it's also okay. So let's have a digital cupcake for now. Enjoy, have fun. Okie dokie. Sprint number 2 is over. How did everybody do? Worked on my scene. I looked at show don't tell, where I can maybe show instead of tell, which is always a bit difficult for me to come up with ideas that are not the same ideas again and again, you know. Oh yeah, and we had a bit of a chat in the chat about intermittent fasting. Loretta said, I also need to get back to intermittent fasting. I really feel better and it even helps my asthma. My favorite to do is 20-hour fasting window. That's a lot. 4-hour eating. But longer windows can be even more helpful. 18 plus hours starts a process called autophagy, or however you pronounce it, which is where the body breaks down and destroys any damaged cells in our bodies. Very helpful for any inflammation, especially for people with fatigue. Yeah, I heard it too, that it's really healthy to spend some time not eating. As long as it's, I think you, depends, of course, probably which studies you read, but I've one of my favorite doctors I follow, he said that especially the studies, especially healthy is this intermittent fasting from day to day. Because when you fast longer, probably you get in the danger zone with that your body starts to pile up fat because of those long hunger periods. But those one day or from day to day intermittent fasting must be quite healthy. Yeah. The only advice on eating I have, says Mark, is when it is getting late in the evening. That's a danger time for me too. Don't eat a lot of cookies, chocolate, or several pieces of cake. It will keep you from going to bed. Also, have you be hungry again early next day? Yes, then otherwise, yeah, earlier. At least I do know of a certain someone who experienced this many times. Yeah, it's so funny, yeah, when I think of like Christmas or something where you really eat quite a lot, and then you also get hungrier earlier. Like we always say, our what's it called? That because of the big amounts of food, that the stomach just is getting wider and wider, and that's why you need more food. It's like the cycle. It's why you still are very hungry earlier than usually. Yeah, Loretta also had this experience. Oh yeah, I talked about, for me, especially difficult is the social aspect of eating, you know. So dinner with friends would be today. Then tomorrow we will have like a business dinner with business friends from my husband, where I will have to attend. So another probably later evening dinner. And so yeah. And then okay, I could think about, okay, I eat later, then I can start breakfast later the next day. But there also sometimes we meet up for brunch with friends, or with the kids we want to have a family breakfast during the weekend, or I will have to make them breakfast. They want to have breakfast. We cannot force them to fast as well. And then I sit there with my cup of coffee, and it's like doesn't feel as good. So yeah, that's what I struggle with the most, with the social aspect or difficulties there. And of course, snacking. Yeah. So Mark had some quite good advice. Maybe thinking of healthier snacks. Where was it? On my late evening games, Dungeons and Dragons and like, I do still snack. habit I don't intend to break, but instead of sugary stuff, I switch to salty things, nuts or chips, as I don't crave those much. I wish chips are also I love the combination, you know. First you eat something more salty, then okay, let's have some sweet now. Something sweet and then back to salty, you know. I just love the different kinds of tastes of food, and everything is a danger to me. Oh yeah, Carmen said, I'm feeling very down right now and sad. I apologize to someone and ask help in figuring out how we can resolve things better. But they said, forget it in the past, no need to apologize. Yeah, and you now feel probably like, but yeah, nothing improves that way. You want to talk a bit more about it probably with this person and maybe come to a conclusion how you could handle those things better in the future. I totally understand that you want to talk it out and go a bit deeper into the issue, why it happened, how it happened, what could be better if it happens next time. Yeah, I totally get that you feel like there's no closure or no improvement. Yeah, that's bad. That's not good. But on the bright side, you like salted nuts. Jelisa got 98, but I stopped at halftime. Okay, you didn't ride through the whole 25 minutes. Thomas, finish off ham and cheese sandwich, drink iced tea. Now the coffee is done. Just a simple creature of habit here. Awesome. Yes, I also often think about that I struggle with routines because of all the people I have to, because of all the social aspects. I have the kids, my husband, but then friends and kids' friends. Lots of people are in my daily life, and this always, so it's very difficult for me to have those like strict routines with when will I have breakfast, when will I get up, you know. I love to have them as a way of, I want to say strict, just some routines in place. For instance, also with food, I'm guessing it would be a lot easier for me if I was just living by myself and could just have control over everything. But of course, that's stupid to think like that. I will always have friends and family, kind of, yeah. And I struggle to keep up maybe boundaries. I don't know if I want to. I mean, I want to go to dinner with my friends because it's fun. I love food and I love eating with my friends together and chatting. So yeah, maybe I'm too strict about myself here and shouldn't take it too serious with the intermittent fasting. So if there's one day where I cannot have this routine of no food or not as much food as late in the evening, yeah. Yeah, exactly. Kids, time to live with your grandmother. Mommy needs to get on a schedule. Yeah, but that's a struggle. It is that I cannot just make my decisions and try to live like that. I always have to consider all the other people. Anja starts working a security job. It would be fun or not. Yeah. Let's look for our next time. Yeah, I don't want to sound so negative about intermittent fasting now that I struggle. It's just I'm just sharing my experience with it. That's what I struggle with the most. And also, what also always throws me off is vacations. Then, you know, when we go then on vacation camping and stuff, it's also, of course, totally different other routine there or no routine at all. And this also throws me off with eating habits and stuff like that. So yeah, my life is too chaotic. Actually, it's not really chaotic. It's just, like I said, a lot of people stuff happening. Okay, let's do a long sprint. 40 minutes. Yeah, now we have some tea, some healthy tea. Enjoy. Okay, my friends, I kind of missed the end of the sprint because I was writing down some stuff. But here we are. The long sprint is over. How did everybody do? I just have to get back to the stream because I was so in my scene. I realized that, or I'm thinking about opportunities to show more of the second character in the scene. So the main character is quite clear. Everything is written from her perspective. So I'm thinking about how can I show that the other person is worried and really cares for her and wants to help her. And yeah, so I think I already show this quite well in the scene. So let's just go through it one more time during the next sprint and see if I can add little details, that make it clear to the reader. Loretta. Okay, 13 cards fully prepped and my art supplies organized. Awesome. Now I can relax and switch to reading. Yay. Back to the same book from yesterday, the Gothic romance from 1794 or something. Or do you read? So I love to read several books at the same time. So because some books have a more heavy topic, non-fiction stuff, where I need to think more about it, and it's a slower read. But in the evening, for instance, I enjoy more fiction that's just relaxing. And yeah, so do you also read several books at the same time? That's what I want to know. Emmy, I use the sprint to get up. Awesome. Starting a chore as well. Very good. I'm trying to do a chore a day so it doesn't overwhelm me. That's very good. That is also what I always try to do, especially with those bigger things that come up from time to time. It's the same with what I do with my novel. I know I would be totally overwhelmed if I just worked on it and didn't restrict myself with like one scene a day or something, because then I would always feel like I haven't done enough, although I would have probably worked at 3 scenes a day. And I also always fear that I'm not when I move too fast with my novel, that I will miss things, and then when I go back and read through it again, I will see, I forgot this, or I should have worked it out better, and then I start again from the beginning, what I have done several times already. Yeah. But so yeah, very good for you, Emmy. Loretta, yeah, back to the classic. I can typically read one fiction and one non-fiction at a time. Yeah. Yeah, I usually also, I don't have that much time anyways. And when I was during my retreat, I read more books at the same time, just to, when I needed a break from one book, I just chose another. My brain isn't working. My suitcase was half filled with books because I couldn't decide which one to bring. And it was a good decision because during the retreat, I finished some books, started some new books, and it could really, just switch whenever I felt like it. Thomas did a set of rounds, also did some review of star charts over the past 4 years. Oh, you mean those, that damn North Node. Oh, what does the North Node tell you? We talked before about mine and Loretta's North Node that kind of is pointing towards we should do our own thing. That's exactly what we're struggling with, kind of, and not listen too much to other people and be more independent with. That's kind of our life's message, if I tell it correctly. But for me, it is like being confident about doing things differently and not so much as part of a community where we come from. That would be like the South Node. The North Node is pointing towards, yeah, independent thinking and behavior and being okay with that. That's how I interpret it. So I would be very curious about your North Node mission message, if you want to share. Loretta, I do have a thriller calling my name, though. Ooh. So I might not be able to wait. It's called The Writing Retreat? Really? Is it? I have to write it down. The Writing Retreat? A thriller? Very good. That sounds very good. I have to, write it down immediately. Probably written by someone who has some good experience with writing retreats. I don't know. Mark left us during the sprint. Yeah. So I hope Mark will have a great weekend. Oh yeah, we talked about all those routine things that Loretta and I will struggle. We have so much fun. I have a lot of fun. It's one of my favorite topics to talk about routines. I love to watch YouTube videos about certain people having what routines they have, reading about it. That's why I also love all those craft books. I just love to think about it. And yeah, same with food habits, eating habits. I love to come up with new plans. How my eating habits could change now, or what I eat, I love to think about that, come up with those ideas, I really get excited about them. And yeah, in the long run, I usually struggle. It's not that I haven't moved forward with routines. I have routines like with my stream that I can stick to as good as possible. So there are routines there. But with some things, like really with the food, I've been struggling for a while. Maybe I'm too perfectionistic about it. What I have this idea of what I want to eat is same with sports and stuff, how I want to feel, how, it would be better, for me, how I would feel better in my body if I moved more, if I ate healthier. I know those things, and I struggle with, sticking to it or really making it part of my daily routine. Probably because I'm not an ISTP or ISTJ or INTJ. Oh yeah, the thriller. Yep, it's by Julia Bartz. It was one of my Book of the Month club picks. Oh, it sounds so cool. It is a debut novel, and the author is also a therapist. Okay, they will have some insights. It sounds really interesting. Julia Bartz. I don't know why I find it so funny, but I see so much potential here for a good novel. A writing retreat written by a therapist. Probably she had a lot of artists, creative people coming to her, and just the stuff we are talking about is so much. There's so much that could be turned into a really fun or scary novel. So yeah. Oh yeah, Thomas, my natal North Node is in Capricorn, but it's been North Node transits on my birth chart that are interesting. Oh, so you're digging even deeper. Time to some changes in my life the last few years. Yes, okay. Yeah, so the astrology chart kind of also, it's not just pointing it a direction, it's also kind of showing the steps in your life, what might happen at a certain time in your life. Oh, that's very interesting. I want to know for my life now. For the record, the North Node in Capricorn individual is in other words, of those words I cannot pronounce, conscientious, careful, and responsible. Makes sense. Often having to play the role of a parent for others. Ooh, makes a lot of sense. Due to the lack of one in his childhood. Makes even more sense for you personally. He may be emotionally restricted and overly serious. I don't think so. Overly serious. When North Node is in Capricorn, you are a very practical and responsible person. Pulled that from the Google search. But very interesting. I definitely see the parallels to you. I mean, I only know you from the chat and our interactions here, but that you're responsible and that you're taking care of people, or that you're even taking in kind of a, did you say a parental role, often having to play the role of a parent for others. I also see that a bit because you talked about how friends can come to you, how you listen to your co-workers and try to give them advice. And yeah, I see that totally. Playing kids Monopoly. Awesome. Ooh, I'm starting to set my author page on here. You mean on YouTube? So I'm guessing you mean YouTube, aren't you? Like your profile page? Or I want to know more and have fun with that. It's exciting and scary at the same time, I would say. Thomas not moves like sun, planets, etc. Yeah, I have not any real idea. I just remember North Node is an Aquarius for me, I think. But yeah, I think so. But I might be wrong. I'm really bad with those things, with those details as usually. So yeah, cool. And so does this mean, do you create a new channel with a new author name as well? Or are you creating this on your Jalissa Smith Pikachu profile, if you want to share? I will set up in the final sprint of today and this week. And yeah, focus 20 minutes. Let's use this one. Okay. I did a video today of an excerpt from my novel in the same name. Ooh, I will look it up. Did you already upload it? Well, should we wait? I mean, depends on what you feel comfortable with. But otherwise, I would love to share it here in the chat. So let's jump into our last sprint. 20 more minutes. Enjoy. Okay, my friends, that's the end of my stream. Thank you so much for the nice conversations we had. And I think the last thoughts we had with Thomas here and Loretta about that there's still a lot of time probably left in our lives kind of fits with the card we had today. So the fun card, the Page of Cups, that there will unexpected exciting things happen. And yeah, so that's what I feel is a great end to my stream for this week. I will see all of you hopefully again next week on Monday. I hope you guys all have a great rest of the week. It was a lot of fun, a lot of new cool things we talked about, and very inspiring as well. So see you soon, my friends. Ciao, ciao, ciao.